Hello everyone! Welcome back again to our another episode. So ako nga pala si Sir Jiraya at sa episode na ito, pag-uusapan natin ang isa sa pinakamahalagang topic sa education, ang Bloom's Taxonomy. Okay? Specifically, we'll focus on the levels of thinking. No? So kung ikaw ay education students, future teacher, lit reviewer, or gusto mo lang maiintindihan kung paano nag-iisip at natututo ang mga estudyante, then this lesson is for you. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, let's just think about it, no? Kapag tinanong kita, what is the capital of the Philippines? And malamang yung sagot mo kaagad is Manila, right? Pero paano kung tanungin kita, how would you improve the transportation system in Manila? So, mapapansin niyo, iba ang pag-iisip na kailangan dito. Okay? Hindi na sapat ang simpleng pag-alaala ng impormasyon, kailangan mo nang mag-analyze at magbigay ng sariling idea. Ibig sabihin, pareho silang learning, pero magkaiba sila ng level or magkaiba ang level ng thinking na ginagamit. At dito pumapasok ang Bloom's Taxonomy. Again, both are learning but they require different levels of thinking. So that's where Bloom's Taxonomy comes in. Okay. Now, so what is Bloom's Taxonomy? So Bloom's Taxonomy is a framework developed by Benjamin Bloom in 1956. Ito ay isang framework na dinevelop ni Sir Benjamin Bloom noong 1956. So ang purpose nito ay i-classify ang iba't ibang levels of thinking na ginagamit natin sa pagkatuto. Okay? Hindi kasi lahat ng learning ay pari-pareho. May mga nagre-recall lang ng facts, no? Ang habang iba naman ay nagpapaisip, nagpapa-analyze, nagpapa-create ng bagong ideas. Kaya, ginagamit ito ng mga teacher sa paggawa ng lesson plan. Diba? So, ginagamit ang Bloom's Taxonomy ng mga teacher sa paggawa ng lesson plans, pagsulat ng lesson objectives, paggawa ng assessments at activities, no? Para mas maging meaningful yung learning experience ng mga estudyante. Okay? Now, ito ngayon ang pinakasikat na bahagi ng Bloom's Taxonomy. Okay? The 6 levels of Bloom's Taxonomy. A hierarchy of thinking skills from a simple to complex. Mapapansin niyo na parang pyramid ang pagkaayos nito. Diba? Sa ibaba ay ang remember, pagkatapos ay understand, no? Understand, apply, no? Analyze, evaluate, and create. So, we have the two types of hinati natin to sa dalawa. We have the lower order thinking skills, or tinatawag natin na LUTs. So, basic understanding and recall. We have also the HATs, critical or higher order thinking skills. Ito naman ang critical thinking and creativity. So, from lower to higher level of thinking, or simple to complex. So, for example, remember, recall facts and basic concepts, explain ideas, and understand, apply, use knowledge in new situation, and analyze, break information, evaluate, make judgment, and produce something. Okay? The goal is not just to remember, but to think, apply, and create. Now, kaya ang goal ng teacher ay hindi lang ipaalala ang impormasyon sa mga bata, kundi tulungan ang learners or mga estudyante na makarating hanggang sa pinakamataas na level ang paglikha o pag-create. We have the first level of our Bloom's Taxonomy, the remember. Okay? Remember, defined as recall facts and basic concepts from memory. Ito ang pinaka-basic level ng learning. Dito, ang goal ay maalala ng learner ang facts, definition, names, dates, or concepts. No? We have here, define, list, name, recall, identify, label, state, and recognize. Halimbawa, kapag tinanong ko kayo, what is the capital of the Philippines? And ang tamang sagot ay Manila, di ba? So dito, hindi pa kailangan ng explanation. Dito sa remember, hindi pa kailangan ng explanation. Ang kailangan lang ay tama ang recall ng information or tama yung information. Okay? From your basic knowledge, okay? Na remember mo yung kung ano yung sagot, kung ano yung capital ng Philippines. So this are basic, no? So, yun. Ito yung first level. So ito ang foundation, no, sa lahat ng learning. This is the foundation. This is the most basic level of thinking. Again, it is the foundation for all other learning. Next, we have the level to understand. So, understand naman, sa level na ito, hindi sapat na kabisado mo lang ang impormasyon. Okay, hindi lang sapat na alam mo lang na tawag nito, kailangan ng plants yung sun. Okay, hindi lang sapat yun. Dito, kailangan mong ipaliwanag gamit ang sarili mong salita. Okay? Explain ideas or concept in your own words. Kailangan, halimbawa, bakit kailangan ng halaman ang sikat ng araw? Diba? Explain mo why plants need sunlight to grow. So, hindi lang dapat sagot ay kasi kailangan nila. Diba? Dapat may paliwanag mo na ginagamit nila ang sunlight para makagawa ng pagkain sa pamamagitan ng photosynthesis. Ibig sabihin, naintindihan mo na ang concepts. Kaya, ito, sa understand, ito yung dapat instill natin sa mga estudyante that they can understand. So, hindi lang pwede na alam lang nila, but they can explain in their own words. Ba? So, at this level, learners show they understand the meaning, not just memorize the information. Okay? So, since that they know already that the sun is very important sa plants, then why? Why is it important? So, diyan na pumapasok and understand where the students are able to explain in their own ideas. Okay? Like first, explain, describe. They can already summarize, they can interpret, they can discuss, paraphrase, classify, and they can also give an example na. Okay? So, this is the level of the Bloom's taxonomy. Understand. Now, this level 3 of Bloom's taxonomy is apply. Earlier, remember, understand, and apply. Ito ang ikatlong level, no? Dito naman, ginagamit ang natutunan sa totoong sitwasyon. Use knowledge in a new situation. Okay? For example, alam mo na ng formula ng speed, right? Hindi sapat na kabisado mo lang ang formula ng speed. Kailangan mong gamitin ang formula para ma-solve ang isang problem. Okay? Kapag nagagamit mo ang iyong knowledge sa real life situation, ibig sabihin na sa level of apply ka na or apply level ka na. Or pag once na yung estudyante mo ay they use the knowledge in a new situation, pag yung knowledge nila is in-apply na nila sa real life situation nila, like they apply, they use, they solve, they can already demonstrate, they implement, perform, operate, and practice, then nandyan na sila sa level of or apply level of Bloom's taxonomy. Next is the level 4 of Bloom's taxonomy is the analyze. So this one is break information into parts and examine relationship. For example, compare online learning and face-to-face learning. Okay, dito hindi lang natin sasabihin kung alin ang magaganda. Yung online ba or yung face-to-face? No. Kailangan alamin natin ang strength at weakness ng bawat isa. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit mahalaga ang analytical thinking sa classroom. Yeah, kung teacher ka, what you're going to do if kailangan mong ipa-analyze yung mga estudyante mo sa dalawang sitwasyon at hindi lang i-compare nila, kundi kailangan din nilang tingnan, okay, they are going to analyze the weaknesses and the strength of that itong sitwasyon, no? And they can compare, they can differentiate, they can analyze, organize, investigate, examine, break down, and question. So this level helps learners see patterns, relationship, and the structure of information. So pag once na yung estudyante mo can already analyze and differentiate the two situation, then therefore, nandito na sila sa Bloom's of taxonomy na level 4, which is analyze. Next, we have here the level 5, evaluate. So make judgment based on evidence and criteria. Dito, gumagawa na tayo ng gumagawa na ang mga estudyante ng judgment or gumagawa na tayo ng judgment o decision based sa evidence at criteria. Halimbawa, alin ang mas effective, lecture o group discussion? Hindi sapat ang opinion lang dito sa level na to. Hindi based on my opinion, yung group discussion po, or iba man based on my opinion. No, hindi. Hindi sapat ang personal opinion lang. Kailangan mong suportahan ang sagot gamit ang facts, experiences, o evidences. Or evidence, no? Ito ang level kung saan natututo ang learners na magbigay ng well-reasoned decision. Okay? At this level, learners evaluate information by making informed decision and justifying their opinions. Okay, the next level of Bloom's taxonomy is create. Ito yung pinakamataas na level ng Bloom's taxonomy, ang create. Dito, ang learner ay gumagawa ng bago at original na output or original output gamit ang lahat ng natutunan niya. Okay? Halimbawa, gumawa siya ng sariling lesson plan tungkol sa climate change. Diba? Hindi na itong simpleng pagsagot ng tanong. Kailangan nang gamitin ang creativity, critical thinking, problem-solving skills. Dahil ito ang ultimate goal ng Bloom's taxonomy na ang estudyante ay hindi lang alam niya, hindi lang naka-remember lang siya, hindi lang understand, hindi lang na-apply, hindi lang niya na-analyze, hindi lang na-evaluate, kundi kaya na niya na ma-create. For example, yung paggawa ng lesson plan, design your own lesson plan about climate change. You remember before, what is lesson plan? So ano yung ginagamit ng teacher na makabuo ng discussion or parang guide ng teacher, blueprint ng teacher. So, alam mo na lesson plan. So, remember mo lesson plan. Tapos, ano nga bang lesson plan? So, hindi na sapat na alam mo lang, kailangan mo, you can explain it in your own words. Apply, analyze, evaluate, and level 6 is to create. Okay, kailangan na gamitin ang creativity. You can create, design, develop, invent, can compose, construct, build, and produce. Diba? Kaya yung mga bata na kaya nilang gumawa ng mga robots, diba? mga apps, diba? So yun yung mga nasa level ng Bloom's Taxonomy create. So at the highest level, learners create something original and innovative using their knowledge and skills. Okay? So ito yung level na once na ito yung kailangan ang goal talaga ng mga teacher or ang goal ng education na ma-apply ito ng mga estudyante. At ito din yung ultimate goal ng Bloom's Taxonomy. That the learners, that they can create something original, new, diba? Using their knowledge, gamit yung mga natutunan nila at yung mga skills nila. Okay? The benefits of Bloom's Taxonomy in the classroom, no? Using Bloom's Taxonomy helps create meaningful questions and activities that lead to a deeper understanding and a better learning. Okay? Bloom's Taxonomy transforms the classroom into a place where students think deeper, learn better, and grow beyond limits. It improves the benefits of Bloom's Taxonomy improves thinking skills. No? It encourages students to move beyond memorizing facts and develop higher order thinking skills. Hindi lang alam mo lang, kundi kailangan mong ma-develop yung higher order thinking. And then promote active learning. Why? Because students become more engaged when they are asked to think, analyze, and create. Support different learners. As you know, we have different or variety of learners or different learners. So provide a variety of question types that catered to the different learning style and abilities ng mga estudyante. Yeah? And guide lesson planning. And Bloom's Taxonomy, it guides lesson planning. It helps teachers design lessons, activities, and assessments with clear learning goals and lead to better outcomes. Develops confident, independent learners who can apply knowledge in real life. Now, how to use Bloom's Taxonomy in your lesson. Bloom's Taxonomy helps teachers plan lessons that build from basic remembering to creative thinking. Set a clear goal. So, decide ano nga ba yung gusto mo, okay, sa teacher. Kung gagawa kayo ng lesson plan, you have to set a clear goal. Decide what you want students to learn. Ano nga ba yung gusto mong matutunan ng mga estudyante? At yung ma-achieve ng mga estudyante. Plan your question. You create questions that match each level of Bloom's Taxonomy. Remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. And use a variety of strategies, combine discussion, projects, and assessment to reach all levels. No? And fifth, like, and improve. So, once you have to check students and improve lesson for a better result. The goal is not just to teach, but to help students think, solve problems, and create solution. Okay. When used well, Bloom's Taxonomy turns lesson into powerful learning experiences. So kaya, ito yung ginamit ko nung gumawa ko ng lesson plan ko. Kasi napakaganda, kasi alam ano yung gagawin mo, ano yung gusto mong makukuha o matutunan ng mga estudyante mo bukas or this week. Diba? So, alam mo na. Kasi kung wala kang plano, wala din yung pagkatuto, di ba? So, kailangan talagang pagplanuhan. Okay, for our key takeaways for this episode is that first, Bloom's Taxonomy has 6 cognitive levels. Ano yun? We have remember, understand, analyze, evaluate, and what else? Remember, understand, analyze, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. And learning progresses from remembering to creating. And teachers activities for every level. Higher order thinking develops lifelong learners. Yung mga why, how, yun yung mga higher order thinking skills questions. Now, understanding and applying Bloom's Taxonomy leads to a meaningful and lasting learning. So if you are an intern student na mag-practice din mo, so you have to use Bloom's Taxonomy because you're not just teaching a student. You are sharing, you are helping them to be a better student and to be a lifelong learners. Okay? So yun. Again, thank you. Our reflection for this episode. If you were a teacher, which level of Bloom's Taxonomy would you use the most and why? Comment down below kung ano na Bloom's Taxonomy ang ginagamit mo at bakit. Okay, thank you so much everyone for listening to this another episode. I hope that you would like and share and subscribe. And also don't forget to comment down below. Share your suggestion. Okay, I am open for correction. So, kung meron kayong mga suggestion, kung meron kayong gustong ipa-explain, okay, just comment down below. Again, thank you so much. So, take note that education is not about memorizing answers. It is about developing minds that can think, solve, and create. Okay, by the way, thank you so much everyone, and this is Sir Jiraya, and I am here always to share. God bless.